baby. We have a delirious one for you this week. Dipper is working 2 jobs and tired as hell.
That's right, honey. But guess what? We've got all the voicemails you could ever want.
So take that butt plug out and rethink your choices, divas.
And if you see Meatball on the street, say, hello, sir, with the full beard, because that's you not doing drag. Wait, you saw a bunch of drag shows, too.
No, they're all, I just have fat slut. They're all not happening.
No, you saw a bunch.
Oh, when did I see a bunch of drag shows? Who's that lady looking at us in the background? You are being haunted.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh.
Mom!
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with us. Sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Our number is 213. Okay, 536-9180. Our email is sloppyseconds@gmail.com. Now on with the show. Hi, you slops, you stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you stupid little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds, Big Dipper, Move on, that's Big Dipper.
it's that kind of thing where, like, you know, there's like always one element of your like show that gets you into character.
Yeah.
For
It's
you,
not-
it's when you sing 9-1.
9-1.
Yeah, and then you're like, I'm raring to go.
I know. I just recently was I'm like taking voice lessons again to like sing, but
Yeah,
it was
whoa.
again because I stopped. But I constantly go into like meatball voice because in my mind I associate that with performing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like cannot. Oftentimes I find myself just like jumping up 2 octaves to like, sorry, Vaughn, going up to the octave
Too
and then
loud.
needing to like
Too
stay low.
loud.
Wow. How are you doing? How was your time? I haven't seen you in a week. I literally have not been on my computer in a week, so it was interesting to open this up and everything was still here.
You know, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
How's that facial hair feel?
Less itchy.
Oh, because it's grown in.
It's grown in, and I was going to shave it off this weekend. but I-
9-1.
9-1. I was going to shave it off this weekend, but I did not do a gig that I was going to do.
Oh, so you're really enjoying your month off.
Oh, absolutely. I've turned down everything in October except for Fat Slut. Like,
Are
that
you
is something I can't not do.
recharged?
I just keep getting sick, to be honest. Like, I honestly just keep getting sick and being so tired. So no, I'm not recharged. Every time I feel like, oh, I'm at 100%, I'm going to do all this work. I'm going to clean the drag room, which I have done, which is wild the amount of things I was carrying and holding on to from like 7 years of drag.
You had 10 pounds of poop in your colon.
In my colon. And I got
In
that
your
right
drag
out.
room.
Yeah, it was just crazy. It's so
Are you going to sell any of it, or it was all
some of it,
trash?
it's just like, it doesn't feel like it's even worth selling. Like, it's just, the seams are all jiggity jaggedy on the inside. And like, I don't know. It's like, who would want that?
So what are you going to do? Donate it? And then you put it in one of those donation boxes, and then everybody, what is, that's a plot point from something.
I don't know. But one time that happened to me, remember when I used to live in Skid Row, like on Skid Row, and me and Felony were like, what do we do with all these old costumes? Like they're actual clothes. They're just kind of, fun patterns. And we took it out to the dump and dropped them on the, like over the fence out of the back. And we saw people wearing our wigs and costumes around Skid
That's
Row.
kind of fun.
It was fun. It was kind of like, oh, we gave back.
I mean, it's not that. It's adjacent. I see.
Maybe we'll.
I'm good. There's the work that I have worked. The scream that I scrumped.
I have scrumped.
The wow that I woed.
So what have you been up to?
It's just, I'm basically, I know this sounds insane to just talk about on the podcast, but like, I'm doing 2 full-time jobs. It's absolutely nuts. Like, Obviously, people have stepped in and helped out with everything that's happening at the podcast network. But
Mhm.
like, I'm still aware of everything that's going on. I'm still doing meetings. I'm still sending emails, and then here I'm like in charge of everything and nothing. Like, I'm just sort of like a catch-all. Anything that needs to happen, from like running errands to cleaning up, spaces that were poorly cleaned before we got into them, to like sitting and having creative conversation with my friend who's directing the opera. Like, it's really a catch-all position, strategizing like, oh, we don't have time to get an 18th century, antique
You
tray
can't
like
Amazon
we
that?
initially wanted. So like, what's the solution?
Mm.
So it's all of it. Um and it's so much driving, which is really fun, but the driving out here is boring and not exciting. So today I was like, girl, more of these country roads, take me home.
Country roads, take me home.
But
Um,
it is cool. I
what
wish.
do you have like a
Yeah,
Sniffies page open on one doc?
I
Like on,
do. I do
and
keep
is there
looking at
anything
it.
good
It
out there?
is.
Dry.
It is dry, honey.
Mm.
There are some people. I will say this: the phone, but we're kind of in a COVID bubble because we don't have understudies for the singers. So it's like, if
Oh, they
anything
can't
were
do
to happen,
anything.
like, and so also all of us, like I'm just masked around the singers all the time because I'm like,
Hmm.
if I were somewhere else and I catch something and I give it to them, like, that would be awful. So I'm keeping it pretty low key. Um, but I'm about to tear up in New York when I go back there for 4 days before I come to LA.
For your concert.
Oh yeah. So everyone listening, if you haven't tuned out from my exhausting work schedule, Meatball, you got on here and you were like, I'm so exhausted. And I was like, what have you been up to? And you're like, well, one night in the
One
last
night of
month.
work and I just was over it. Listen, I've taken this month off. And
No,
when I
I'm
say I'm
proud of
taking it off,
you.
I'm not doing shit. And I'm loving it.
I want to
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I need to correct you because I feel like you're slandering me because you think that I said I'm taking October off and then took another job. I was offered this opera job and I said I'm going to try to take the month of October off of podcasting. So
Mm.
you are second string this month.
Second string.
Like, this commitment is second string.
Huh. Well, I always feel second string to you and Sniffies. You know what I mean?
You're such a mess. But I do have a concert in Brooklyn.
Come on, everybody.
At Come On Everybody,
Where we
which
stole so many of those, what were they called? Watermelon coolers? What were they?
High Noons.
High Noons, honey. I got the watermelon flavor. And then the pineapple flavor. Baby, we stole.
November 4th. It's a Saturday, November 4th. I'm doing my show at Come On Everybody. So you can get tickets on their website. It's going to be great. And I've made a decision.
Uh-oh.
Call the press.
Uh-oh.
Call Richard Belzer and Ice-T. You know what I mean?
Law and Order. Sorry. Law and
Yeah,
Order.
I think,
Yeah.
I think it was implied.
Bum, 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 bum.
Mr. Hargitay. It's gonna be a Thickies release party. So my song is coming out. I'm gonna release it on iTunes that day, and Thickies will finally be out to the world on Saturday, November 4th for my concert.
Hit the sleigh button, Thickies.
That's me, honey doll, baby girl. Well, not to make it all about sex, but it is wild out here that I'm kind of am surrounded by gay people. There are a ton of gay people
Bunch
working
of
on
gay
the show.
guys. Just some
There are gay guys. There
Ugh,
are
gay
queer people. There are non-binary folk. I mean, it's a very queer group of artists who are working on this. And when I tell you, this scenario is not sexually charged. There's not like a bunch of gay guys in Speedos looking at each other. No one's talking about sucking and fucking all the time. Like, we live in a wild world where that's the focus. And like,
No, you live in that world. I like to talk about pretty dresses and new wigs.
I did drive behind an Ioniq 5, by the way.
I washed mine today. That's what I did. I've been doing nothing. I've been playing video games on my PS5. I've been really killing it. Assassin's Creed, the new one came out, and I gotta say, it's really good. It's like very referential to the early games. So there's not a lot of like riding boats. It's really about being sneaky and being an assassin. I think people should play it if they're into video games. Bom bom.
I've never been a video game person.
At all? Like you didn't even have like a Game Boy? You didn't play like Pokemon?
I had a Game Boy. Well, remember I'm older, so I had a Game Boy and I played Mario and I played Tetris. And there was it Mad Max? No, Mad Men?
Yeah, Mad Men. You played as a alcoholic, cheating man who.
No, I
beats
was
his
more
wife.
like a creative ad executive. That was the trajectory that I focused on in my Mad Men.
Oh, I was doing all the side missions, I guess.
Yes, you were going off the rails as usual. Yeah, no, but I want to get to the juicy intellectual conversation here, which is like, it's weird that people aren't sucking and fucking all over the place, and it makes me think that LA and New York is just so full of sucking and fucking. You know what I mean?
I think that is a world in which you have created for yourself. I don't think that everyone is sucking and fucking all the time. I think that like the group and the people that you follow and interact with do, but I don't think that is a general thing. Like I don't do all the sucking and fucking. I mean, I
Yeah.
do, but I'm not like constantly talking about it and surrounding myself with it and throwing a party about it. Drain
Any
your nuts.
threesomes? Any threesomes lately?
Yeah, one guy got into a couple people got into the inbox, but then Michael wasn't into two of them.
Oh, see, that's hard. We have a couple phone calls. I pulled a lot of phone calls. We have a couple phone calls about that.
About
You know
what? Let's take a
well,
break.
Let's take a break. And then we
we'll-
can. You
we
want
can
to
get right into the phone calls. Yeah, because we got nothing else to talk about.
I have plenty to talk about. You literally, I start a thread of conversation. You go, sure. And then you immediately pivot to going, I got my car washed.
Well,
Period.
you were trying to talk. Okay, leave this all in. You were trying to talk about how no one's sucking and fucking there at a theater
that to me
thing
is a
because it's like
larger anthropological conversation about
because
living
they're
in the
all there to
country
work
versus
and do
the city.
art, and they're not there to suck and fuck the whole time because they're in a bubble.
All the people who run antique stores. I'm talking about the townies.
Oh, I thought you just meant the people that you were surrounded
No,
with.
I'm not trying to do that with all the people I'm working with.
So no one in town is trying to suck or fuck.
Me. Now,
Yeah.
now, now, whoopsie. Now,
That seems like a
whoopsie.
you thing.
That seems
What-
like a me thing.
Maybe they're just not into chubbos.
Yeah. All right, let's.
Oh no! Let's get into this greater world conversation.
No, I.
What
think
else
you're
do you want to
right.
say?
I think we should actually take a break.
Okay.
Weight Loss by Hims is here to help you reach your goals.
Hims now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications that are designed to support you in losing the weight and keeping it off, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen.
GLP-1s help regulate your appetite and eat less.
With Wegovy at Hims, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise.
And no needles needed. Wegovy is the first ever GLP-1 pill for weight loss.
And through Hims, you can just go online where you'll connect with a licensed provider who will determine if the treatment is right for you.
No insurance necessary either, and if prescribed, your medication is delivered right to your door.
Ready to reach your goals? Visit hims.com/sloppy seconds to get a personalized, affordable plan that gets you.
That's HIMS.com/sloppy seconds.
hims.com/sloppy seconds.
Weight Loss by Hims is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS.
To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit hims.com.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. You know, lately I have been trying to keep my wardrobe simple. I want pieces that are comfortable, but they still feel like put together like an outfit, and that's why I'm always reaching for my Quince items.
The fabric feels elevated, the fits are clean, and Quince makes getting dressed so easy.
Quince has all the staples for spring, like 100% European linen shirts and shorts starting at just $34.
They're lightweight and breathable, but still look polished. I have a bunch of their Pima cotton tees, and they're super soft and easy to wear and very breathable for the summer for the sweaty body.
I just rediscovered this pair of linen shorts that I have that are so comfortable from Quince. You know when like something gets buried accidentally? I pulled these out and I was like, what have I been doing? Not wearing these!
And the linen doesn't wrinkle.
Period.
Plus, everything is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands because Quince works directly with ethical factories and cuts out the middleman.
Refresh your everyday with luxury you'll actually use.
Go to quince.com/sloppy for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada, too.
That's QUINCE.com/sloppy for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/sloppy.
Get yourself some Pima cotton!
Quince.
Quince. At Quince.
If you love to shop, listen up! Have you heard of Rakuten?
With Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy. Just from shopping.
Exactly. Clothes, athletic wear, pet supplies. I'm talking about Gap, Adidas, and even Petco.
So I can buy a look, get new shoes, snag the cat some cute toys, and get cash back.
That's right. And you can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
That's cool.
It is cool.
But how does it work?
Well, partner stores pay Rakuten to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to the members.
Rakuten is really doing the most, huh? Love it.
Yeah, in the best possible way. Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. So, you can become one of them today.
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app to start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
And get yourself some Rakuten.
And we're
back. Are you laying down now?
No, I just had to move to the other room. And so I'm out of breath and I'm sitting on a couch.
You know, thank God for the jingle because I would never remember this drunk if I didn't have Meatball's voice in my head.
Yes.
Anyway, I have a fuck talk story for you. So I am a cis het woman. Well, mostly het, sort of het, hetish. Anyway, so I just really love getting railed and picturing myself as a piece of meat without the full gangbang experience. So my boyfriend had the largest butt plug inside of me, and he's fucking me, and everything is very well lubricated, and it's going really good. And he starts to play with it, and I feel it sort of slip inside of me. And he did not realize this was a problem. And I was like, pull it out, pull it out, pull it out. And he's like, pull what out? And he like pulls himself out. And then like I like sort of grabbed the top edge of it, which luckily is still, on the outside of me. And, we wrestled the thing out. And all the meanwhile, I am having images of my best friend who is a nurse telling somebody else about, somebody who came in because they had like an object lodged inside of them, like you hear on BuzzFeed listicles and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, then we finished. Everybody actually had a really good time. And, I'm going to maybe see if I can find a better brand of butt plugs this time. Anyway, goodbye.
Sucking and fucking.
Look
at that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a known thing. Like the butt plugs that I use have like the curve on them because I don't want that to happen. Because, like you said, all those listicles of people like going into the doctor's office. I just saw something where someone went in because the butt plug was like stuck inside them, or they were getting like an MRI and they had a butt plug in, and it was supposedly like fully rubber, but on the inside it had like a little piece of metal. So when they went in for the MRI or CAT scan or whatever, it launched up into their body because it's magnetic.
Oh my God. Are you on the side of TikTok where like everyone is like doing stuff with butt plugs in and they wear these like white, not kind of see-through, and they're wearing a butt plug with a flashing light in it, and they like do a squat or do a backflip, and you're like, what? And then sometimes if they're really weird, they put like a doo-doo stain on the back of the shorts. And it just like, it's so dumb because it's making us dumber as like viewers because literally it's just a strategy for us to watch the video a second time so it gets more plays and is possibly
and to
going
share it
viral
to people and be like, this is gross.
Right. And then you're just like, it's completely fabricated to be this annoying thing, and we're playing into their bullshit.
Yeah, there's this one lady on YouTube named Anne Reardon. She's Australian, and she does like she debunks all those crazy TikTok videos and like cooking hacks and 5-minute crafts, because that's all those things are, is that they're just like content farms that are after the view so they can get paid. So there's like all these recipes where it's like cover your hand in chocolate and it'll turn into a little chocolate bowl on your hand
like,
shape.
no,
and she like does it and she's like, no, it doesn't work. Don't do this. It's like a waste. And then she like just goes through all of them and she like actually does them. And it's so funny because it's some of the shit I've considered like trying. Like there was one that was like a watermelon sorbet and it was like 3 steps.
Well, you're really crafty.
And in my mind, I was like, this is just going to turn into a giant watermelon ice cube. And it did.
And it for sure did, honey.
And it for sure did. There was no sorbet.
The thing about making money off of Instagram is really interesting. I think we're like old school social media where I know for me, if someone were to approach me and say, for 2 posts and 3 stories and using certain hashtags, I'll give you X dollar amount, that would feel like I would be open to doing that on Instagram.
Yeah, I think so too, but it's hard to know when those things are real because I get emails about that and I'm like, it all just seems like a scam and I'm doing fine.
Well, I'm talking about like a person who's like, hey,
like
this is
like
my
Mister.
clothing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Where you're like
yeah.
actually talking to a person. You're like, oh, we want to give
in
you
the
some
contract,
money.
It's like you have to post twice.
Yes,
Yeah,
blah, blah,
that
blah.
makes sense.
The other things are like there are people who just like turn on the money making function on their videos. They're just like monetize it. And then like if a video, I'm sure you have like reels on Instagram that have a certain number. Like I have a couple reels that have over 100,000 views, and that it's not crazy money, but it's like definitely a couple $100. And if you're just like always on Instagram all the time, that's what I mean. There are people who they're like, yeah, Instagram's my full-time job. And you're like, well, you have 10,000 followers. And they're like, but I make videos every day and they always get views and it turns into enough money where that's my income.
I just don't have it in me to like stare at my phone that much.
Well, don't lie now.
What, bitch?
You spend a lot of time looking at your phone stealthily on your burner account. Doing close friend shit.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah.
watching
Well, okay,
TikToks.
stop. Don't, because people.
All right, let me play another one. I can't stare at my phone all day, bitch. Now, bitch.
Miss
I
Bitch.
felt really compelled to call and leave a message after today's episode. Firstly, to defend the honor of Dipper, who gives a beautiful toothless blowjob. Secondly,
You
a
can
bit of
take 'em out.
information that I learned several years ago and I carry with me is that Varla Jean Merman travels everywhere with the bidet. And if there's not one there, either she or her assistant will set it up prior to them getting there, which, as a tissue user myself, I completely understand. Once you go bidet, you can't live without the spray.
You
So
can't go badak.
Goodbye.
Once you go bidet,
Sorry.
you can't live without the spray. That's good.
That's amazing. But what was your alternative one that you interjected
Once you
with?
go bidet, you can't go badak. You know what I mean?
Put a bedak on it. I am trying to figure out whose voice this person belongs to, or who this person is, because apparently I gave them a blowjob that had no
Well,
teeth involved.
does it save their phone numbers or is it gone? Because you could just reverse look it up in your phone and see if you've ever texted him.
You're kidding.
Sometimes it'll show you the phone number. Sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll be like unknown or whatever.
Well, I don't have everybody's phone number in here.
But you need it. I'm so tired. I love that he defended your blowjob.
You-ba-do.
Yabba dabba do. He defended your little blowjobs, toothless.
No
That's and you
results.
do toothless and hands. Hold on, let me close this window. My neighbor is gardening.
I do. Say it again. I do. Sorry, toothless
Toothless and
what now?
handless.
I try not to use my hands. Sometimes I'll start with some fingers because sometimes you have to pick up the acorn before it gets going.
And now,
You
so
know
what
I
I'm
mean?
doing is kind of like the claw hand image.
I reverse searched the phone number and I know who this person is. Wow.
Well, would
Thank
you give
you.
him another? Would you give him
100%.
another?
Yes, many times, and I've offered many times over.
He's not into it.
No, we don't live in the same place.
Oh.
The immediate. Wow, thank you for calling in and defending my honor. I appreciate you.
But I still need to hear from Kyle or Kyle who go to Sunday brunch and talk about it at every gay brunch.
Kyle or Kyle.
Wasn't that his name?
I think there was Kyle, then there was like Dave or Daniel or how about sexy voice too? Let's just listen.
I felt really compelled to call and leave a message after today's episode.
Deep voice.
Episode.
I'm a man.
I feel very compelled to call after today's episode.
All right. Do you feel compelled to review Dragula or not based on the emojis we got? Give them the report, Diva.
Got a lot of thumbs up. But I think we talked about it twice in two different ways. One, we were like, we'll do a series and put it on Bomb Plus or whatever. And the other way was we're just going to dedicate one like 10-minute segment of the show. And I think that might be the way to go instead of over-promising something. Because if it's bad, we might just stop.
Right. And so I think that's the best way to do it. And we've got other plans for Mom Plus Gold.
Yeah, we have like live shows
coming up soon. We're going to do a live stream soon. All of the behind the scenes of our little vlogs. They're not extensive, but they're funny as hell. Well, maybe they're not.
York.
Yeah.
I don't think it's funny. I think it's sad. Like I listened back to the one of me with when the guest called out and I was recognizing in myself the anger.
No, you're talking about the episode. I'm talking about the little behind.
I know you're talking about the vlogs, but
okay.
we talked about it in those vlogs, and I've rewatched those as well. And I think that I was irrationally angry for something that, like, truly to me mattered a lot, but obviously to that person didn't matter at all.
I think it mattered a lot to you because you had spent the morning very early doing your makeup in a way that didn't feel comfortable. under light that was different from how we were filming. Like there was a lot of
There was
adversity.
a lot. Yeah.
You
'Cause I
didn't
was
have any
sweating. I
hairspray.
didn't have hairspray. I didn't have anything. And I was just like, well, I look like shit. And this is all going to be bad. And then at least I was like, well, at least I'll have a guest to kind of train the camera on and focus on them. But that just didn't happen for me. Anyway, next call.
Anyway, sure thing. Next call.
So why does my profile say side? And when a guy on Grindr asks,
It was a little clippy at the beginning. He said,
Yeah.
so why is it that my profile on Grindr says side? Okay.
Okay.
so why does my profile say side? And when a guy on Grindr asks, what are you into? I say all the things I'm into, except for fucking, which I explicitly leave out. And I explicitly say, I'm not into fucking. And then they come over, we're doing the do, and then they're like, can I slide in? And then I tell them to leave. Goodbye.
I think that people do that because that always used to happen to me. I'd be like, no, I'm just trying to suck your dick or just trying to get my dick sucked. And then they'd always be like, put it in my butt or
Right.
I want to put it in your butt. And it's like,
Yes.
I understand that it's like the heat of the moment and sometimes that'll work on some people, but I was explicitly clear. And it sounds like this person was overly clear. Like it says side in their profile and they
Right.
listed off what they wanted and the guy
Right.
still tried it. It's just disrespectful. And horny. I think you get so horny and hard sometimes you start thinking with the wrong brain.
Yeah, I mean, I for sure know that like horny cloud is taken over, and I'll be like messaging with people, and also some people like look a certain way in their profile. Like I'll be messaging with like dads who look like they're just like ready to sling dick.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll feel like very like subby and wanting to just like suck their dick. And I'm so happy to just do that and have that be the end of the interaction. And then like, I don't know, like they keep like testing the water with like, do you want to fuck me? Do you want to fuck me? And it's like, I do enjoy.
Just put the head in.
I do enjoy fucking, but that's not what I came for. I wanted the energy of you to be. So I think that people don't really remember how people used to not believe in bisexuality.
Oh yeah, I still don't. I think it's a
Meatball.
I'm just kidding.
You need me to call Lobo and have him come explain it again?
No. I do believe in bisexuality.
Okay. So I think that people
I believe in pansexuality more though.
Yeah, me too. But I think that people are still like, side, no, you just don't know how to clean your ass out. Or like, side, no, you just like haven't had a good bottom, like let you fuck them. And it's like, no, some people don't like anal insertion. Like they're not into penetration.
Yeah,
like that.
someone I just saw, Cochina Rude from San Francisco posted, I think a lot of you are having some really boring sex because your focus is on penetration and not on like all the other things you can be doing.
How about our first call? Ms. Butt Plug up the ass.
Yeah.
Talk about sucking and fucking, freaking and deaking, spooking and juking.
Is this a juke when you go?
That's
Isn't that
a
what it's
sports
called in
juke.
basketball? Yeah.
That's a sports juke. When I was growing up, because it was like Chicago slang, juke was like what some people refer to as freak dancing.
Uh-huh.
I think in New York and New Jersey and like Pennsylvania, they were like freak dancing, which is just
we called it that in Texas. It was freak dancing.
which is just grinding.
And crumping is different. But yeah.
Well, crumping is like, telling your story while you pump in the air.
Yeah.
About the movie Crump.
Uh-huh. No, I don't know that
Yeah,
movie.
the film is called Meet the Crumps.
Christmas with the Clumps. Now I do know that one. And that's Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, good job. All right, let's take another break.
Okay. And we're back.
Which union are you in?
So I'm still on strike.
Oh. Why are
So
you
I
posting
can't.
about that movie you're in?
I didn't. Okay, so okay. Let me just say this.
You're in a
I
Disney
thought
movie and we should all promote it and support Disney? Go Bob Iger?
No. When I saw the writer's strike was gone, I was like, oh, great. And I waited until they were like, you can start promoting stuff. And then I did, not understanding that the SAG
You're
still
not in
didn't.
WGA.
I'm not in WGA, but I, for some reason, thought that they were both together in resolution.
Well, they weren't together in resolution, but
they were
your
together
union
in
was together in
strike,
solidarity.
in solidarity. So I thought once that one got lifted, we'd go back. I didn't really, I just joined SAG. I don't really know all the stuff about
Honey,
it. I just
you're
like
an
to
active
audition.
participant.
I did finally go and strike. I was there for about an hour. It was hot. And then
You're a mess.
anyway, yeah, there's this Disney thing that I mean, you could maybe, I don't know. Next call.
You could go ahead and stream it when the strike's over.
Yeah, when the strike's over, why don't you go watch me in that beautiful Fina Barbadol wig?
So here's a question, because you're my strike captain. Here's a question for me. Like, SNL is coming back because the writer's strike is over, but so many of those actors are in SAG, but maybe
SAG
there's a
gives-
waiver.
SAG gives certain studios and people permission based on how they are working. So
Maybe the
SNL will have to follow all of the rules that SAG has put forward in order for them to work there. So
Okay,
that's why
so
A24 was able to release those movies and all the actors were allowed to promote them because A24 followed the rules of the WGA and SAG and what they expect. Dicks came out and they were allowed to promote it because it was A24. And it's crazy to think, I think we've already talked about this, that a small studio like A24 that does bring in tons of money and it is like large or whatever, like it is not the smallest, it's not like an independent studio, but they are able to follow the rules, no problem. And it's like, why can't Disney follow the rules? You have way more money.
They got funnel cakes to make.
And fried pickles.
Hi, Big Dipper. Hi, Meatball.
Hello.
I was on a date, and my date was getting canceled online while we were on the date. Is that gay? Ooh, ah!
Ah!
First
You
of
gave
all, the
us
voice.
nothing! The voice was great. But what were
Kidding?
they getting canceled for? I need to know. Would you have stayed? I would have stayed. I would have watched that mess play out because I'm a messy bitch that lives for drama.
You would have made eye contact with the server and been like, I'll have another.
Oh, yeah. Bring me another drink. We're going to be here for a minute.
I'm going to take video of this. I'm going to document the cancellation.
I am. And then I'm going to live tweet it.
If you were the person being canceled, don't you think you would end the date? You would say, I've got something
I
to
gotta go
attend
home. There's like
to.
too much going on right now. Like I can't be here. I can't be present.
Yeah,
Because that one time that person was trying to cancel me, it was like I left the podcast studio. I was like, this is gonna ruin my day and my life, and I went home and dealt with it.
Okay, give us nothing. I don't remember any of this. Can we get some details?
It was when we had Trixie on and she was talking about.
Oh yeah. Wait, were we at the studio when that happened?
We were at Willem's. No, we recorded at Willem's. We were somewhere because I was like, this is happening because it was right when I had released.
I did
my
it all
makeup.
from my kitchen. Right.
Maybe I was
you were off on your
maybe I was
photo
like
shoot.
doing that thing, but I was just like, this is happening. And then
Yeah.
Trixie called and really put everything in perspective. It was
I
like a
think
great friend.
more than I feel like the way culture is going, that's going to happen a few more times in our life where you and I are like, have to deal with something that feels like this could be a cancellation.
But that's what I'm saying is I really work hard to make sure that I'm not doing or saying anything.
Girl, me too. Are you kidding? Like we work really hard, but not everyone is as unserious as we are, and there are
you mean, like,
400 hours of us recording episodes that exist on the internet, and we run our mouth and say dumb shit all the time.
Yeah, like bisexuals just don't exist. Just kidding. Just
You know-
kidding.
You know who I would like to see? This sounds so fucked up. Who I would like to watch an attempt at cancellation is Bob.
They just tried it with her.
Girl, they try it all the time, and she just
She ignores it.
Her entire response is essentially giving that look. You know the look, the like bitch really look, the girl please look to the whole internet. She just sort of looks back like, not on today.
I forget what the most recent one was. They were calling her racist or something, and she was like, "Girl."
Oh, there was the like interesting anthropological study about all the drag race queens, or mini
dating
drag
white
race
men.
queens, black queens who date white men, which is an interesting thing to look at.
I do think that is interesting to point out, as I am also dating a white person, but I'm also half white and was raised by full blown white people. And I've dated so many black people.
That's actually what I put on the like when you're filling out those info sheets of the doctors. I put full blown white. They say like non-Latin or non-Latina. Non-Hispanic. And then there's white, and I actually in parentheses write full blown. And
Full
then
blown white.
I
Yeah.
check the box.
You give it to them good.
I let them know. Yeah, it's.
I just put other, and then I make them ask me.
It is interesting. I wonder if there's gonna be a shift in the future where like social media is just so like over, and we just like start existing with only like 10 friends again.
I would love that. Sorry, edit that out. I would love that. I don't like the way you're so reclined and the microphone is perched on your belly as you're
with my
talking.
like crooked hand.
Yeah. You
How's
gotta
it
stop
going?
doing that to your wrists.
Can I ask you about your sleep positions? Are you still crinkling up
I'm
like
still
crunching?
crunchy. Wake up with a cramp. It happened this morning.
All right, explain it for Vaughn because we're doing
we're talking
pictures
about,
here.
okay. So imagine like the cover of
Dragons.
Petras'.
That's your
Imagine
joke.
dragons.
That's your dumb fucking.
Imagine the
scene.
cover of Kim Petras' album where it's like the hand and like the claw,
Take
or
the
like the
knife.
Lady Gaga claw.
Spark
now-
the claw.
Now make your hand a fist and then curl it all in towards your elbow.
Yeah,
And I
all of
sleep
your
like that.
fingers.
All your fingers are crunched up. Your wrist
and
is
then your
as far down
actual
as it can
hand
go.
is crunched too.
Yeah, it's hurting
And-
to do.
Yeah,
And then
and
I
then-
wrap it around, or I'll sleep on it like this. Like I'll put my face on my wrist, which just adds more pressure. And then also I've started sleeping in the craziest position. I look like like a body chalk
just
outline.
ass up, whistling in the wind.
It's so tight. It's so tight. No, but like the chalk outlines of when people fall, and they fall like this.
Yeah.
Okay, imagine wrists in, legs splayed, but my head is all the way back.
Neck back.
Neck, like my
Back
head,
ahead,
the back of my
hitting the
head is
back?
touching my back. And I sleep like that sideways. And I wake up with so much neck pain. And Michael's like, "You look like you're pretending to be dead."
You need to get vacuum
problem.
sealed.
I need
into
to be latched down to sleep because I thrash in my sleep.
What?
I don't stop moving. The cats don't cuddle me anymore because I just kick all night.
And you have a boyfriend? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm not
Wait.
afraid of intimacy.
What? I mean, me neither. Lies.
That's not what Vaughn said.
That's not what anybody says anytime they talk to me. Into me, I see.
Next call.
What do you do with your mouth when you're sleeping?
Wide
Making
open.
sounds.
Oh, snore. Yeah.
Mouth breathe.
Mouth breathe. Almost sleep apnea, but not. But almost. But not.
Run me that CPAP. Now that is a company I would do some Instagram ads for.
Baby, give me that CPAP.
I want the
I
injectable
need
one
air.
you turn on with the app.
There's an injectable.
They do. I heard the new one is like a little valve, and you trigger it with your phone to like make you breathe good or make you breathe bad.
I don't want any of that robotics up in my body.
Because your body's a what? Temple.
It's like the the Library of Alexandria, just burning down.
Hey, folks. I want to talk about sex party consent. So I was at this party a friend was hosting, and like everyone who's at this sex party like kind of knew each other. Like it wasn't like a room full of strangers. So towards the end of the night, I am there. I've got 3 guys around me that I'm on my knees. I'm finishing them off. And this
Ooh,
4th guy
such
comes
work.
over, pulls his dick out, like, suck my dick. Now, I just was not interested in sucking this dick. It
Same.
was end of the night. I was taking care of who I wanted to take care of. So I just didn't. And, like, I didn't want to, like, do the courtesy tap because it's someone that, like, everyone knew each other at this party. And I didn't want to be like, go away. I don't want to suck your dick. So he just, like, jerked off, ended up coming all over me while I'm on my knees, sucking off these other 3 guys. And I've been thinking about it, like, I'm clearly giving cum slut, let me suck your dick energy, but also I want to choose the dicks that I suck. So, like, is that wrong? Am I giving consent by being on my knees? Or could I be like, no, I don't want your particular dick down my throat? Thoughts? Goodbye! Bye.
No, I think you're right. I think just because you're sucking those 3 guys' dicks doesn't mean that you need to suck his. And I feel like you handled the situation well. I probably would have given him I would have given him the tap. I would have been like, sorry, no. Like, I don't think that that's wrong.
Yeah, I have definitely been in a scenario where there's like
Where no one
8
wants to suck your dick.
Yes. And when there's like 8 people around and we all kind of know each other, and then the whole room gets a little sexual, and you're like, well, I definitely don't want to do anything with those 3 people, but these other people I'm definitely into. And you kind of have to navigate it because you're like, this is weird because we know each other outside of this specific context.
Mm-hmm.
I think that the person who walked up had every right to watch and
Walk up.
enjoy,
Oh, yeah.
walk up even, and even had every right to like jerk off while watching that. But I don't think that he should have come on you.
I wouldn't have minded.
Just some extra cum hit your face.
Yeah, it's like I'm not doing the thing that I don't want to do, so I wouldn't mind like getting cummed on. But like, I'm glad that I didn't have to do that. You know what I mean?
Didn't have to suck it?
Didn't have to suck it because I didn't want to. But like, if you didn't want him there at all,
You should have tapped.
then you should have tapped him and been like, nah, I'm just working on these 3 right now.
Yeah, it's tricky though, because to me, if I walked up and I was not getting any attention, I would go find something else. Or if there was nothing else, I would just keep my distance a little
Yes,
bit
I would leave.
and then watch
think
and
there's
enjoy
a-
if that's what I wanted.
But I do believe like at sex parties there's a sense of like, oh, everyone's gonna be into everybody, but it's like sometimes people just aren't into you, and it's not a character thing, and it's not like it could be just appearance, like, and you just have to know like just because this guy isn't into me doesn't mean that I'm worthless at this event. There's other
Right.
people here.
Right.
I can go find somebody else.
Totally.
Next call. My throat hurts, bitch.
Personally, I would love an investigative episode into people who claim to have hooked up with Jersey Shore men. Messy, wild, unsubstantiated. I think it'd be a great fit.
Did you fall asleep?
I did for a little bit.
Were you the one who brought this
I-
energy to the pod where you were like, oh, so-and-so hooked up with the situation? Like,
no,
those guys
all-
aren't gay.
All I said was that I know 1 or 2 people who were in a situation with the situation.
Were those people dudes?
One of
And
them
that's
was. And that's
all-
all I'm going to say on that because I don't need a cease and desist.
Clock that T.
Clock that T, hunty. Why is it so hard to believe that Mike the situation might have fooled around with some guys? Like, it's like
That's not hard to believe.
They talk
I
about
just-
it on they talk about it on the show. They like say that he's gay. He like got a bunch of work done in the way that a gay person would.
Now, what is the way that a gay person would get work done?
It's that, it's
You
that
got to
lift.
describe it for Vaughn.
Okay, so imagine me putting my fingers on my temples and then on the bottom of my jaw and then lifting straight up into the air. It's that lift where their skin is so tight that it becomes shiny at all times.
Shiny skin. That's actually what the film The Shining is all about. It's like the facelift.
Jack
skin.
Nicholson's facelift, yeah.
Yeah, it's once you're pulled back so hard, all you can do is let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
You are now fully reclined.
Now clock that T.
The mic gave out, so I couldn't hear it. Next call.
Hey, Sloth. Just a observation/question. Using sniffies, does that mean you're just gonna fuck in an unfinished basement? This happened to me not once, not twice, 3 times. Or is it like a regional thing? Is this just like something that happens in Boston? Just asking. Goodbye.
You've never actually hooked up off of sniffies.
No, I've never used it to hook up, so I wouldn't know. But in my days as a Grindr user, back in my day when we were on Grindr in New York, a lot of it was like down low guys who just wanted a quick fuck, and they don't want you in their house.
Right. Because as we learned from Meatball's detailed story from the live show with Cola Scola, they might eat your ass and then rob you.
They steal from you. I looked that guy up. He's thriving out here.
The ass gobbler? What was his name?
The night tailor. I'm going to look him up right now. He is hot. He is hot.
Can you give me, I want you to give as much detail as you possibly can without saying anything. So he's living in California. Is he with a person?
It appears to be single.
Okay, appears to be single.
An actor, acting.
Okay, so and employed or on strike?
Employed theater.
Okay, so not scabbing.
Possible community theater. A lot of fedoras in these pictures.
Okay, fedora wearing actor in California.
Tall. Like
Tall.
6'5".
I'm going to go ahead and assume. Wait, you said what?
Black.
Okay.
Like
mustache?
No mustache. Beard.
Okay, so this was early.
Bald beard.
This was early days.
I would still fuck him. I would still let him eat my ass and rob me again.
I'll tell you this. He sounds very hot. You said bald beard, 6'4". Actor.
He is.
I'm like, sounds hot to me.
He's hot. And he only got hotter.
And what's going on with the fedoras? Is he doing Bruno Mars tribute band or something?
I don't know. I think it's part of the
Uptown
show.
Funk, gonna give
like,
it to you.
It looks like the Music Man.
Come
You know
on,
what I
put
mean?
it in the chat. We had to put we got to look at my massage therapist in the chat.
Okay, let me.
Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah, I know. Huge dick. Like, truly to this day, probably the biggest one I've ever encountered.
Which is probably why he was so used to stealing. Because when you have a huge dick, you can kind of do whatever you want in the bedroom. You know what I mean?
Well, and in that Target, I don't know if he stole those sweaters.
That's insane. The good old ass gobbler. Do you know that Thanksgiving is coming up and you're going to have to make me that pumpkin cheesecake again?
I think this year I'm going to make it and then cut it into fourths and give everybody like a fourth of it because there's no point in making like 3 or 4 of them.
It's so rich. You could literally cut. I think we accidentally only put half the amount of sugar in it when we made it, and we were all like,
Well, you
"It's
fucked
so
up.
rich."
You like burn that house down, and it's not the sugar; it's the
Cream
amount of
cheese?
cream cheese.
It's like 18 blocks of cream
It's
cheese,
3 blocks of or 4 blocks of cream cheese,
a splash of pumpkin, like
just
filling.
to color it, just to color it orange.
It's very much crazy, but
It's
that's so tasty.
good, though. I think it's because the crust is made out of. Well, I can't give it away, but I do have the recipe hanging on the wall right here.
And I have it in my text message history from you.
I think there's something wrong with that recipe.
Fuck off. All right,
because I finally made it again, and I was like, "Oh, it needs to cook." Like I think it's supposed to be. Anyway.
Let's take a break, and we'll be right back. And I'm going to be flying flat on the ground at that time.
Probably. any more calls? You said people called in about my threesome. I want to hear thoughts, concerns, any
No, I asked you if
applications.
you've heard anything about your threesome.
Yeah, just the 3 people that got in my inbox, and one of them we are considering.
Oh, that's
Here's-
fun.
It is fun. It's kind of like a fun way to be like, what are you into? What are you into? What do you like about this person?
Do you think, and don't you find the more you do that, because I've been sort of doing that with a person recently where like we're into each other and then we're like talking about other people that we find attractive.
Yeah.
And it is like, it's literally different for every single person. Yes, there are these general broad strokes, like lines where you're like, oh, mustache equals good. Like long hair equals bad for me, whatever it is. But like, there is always an exception to that rule.
Yes.
And there is always something different. And you could be like,
and
oh,
some of the
this
people like, we know them, and I'm like, no, I find them annoying. I don't even want to
exactly.
think about you
But they're
having
like
sex with
so
that
hot.
person
You and I
without
both
me
have a
there.
couple of very hot friends who I would never consider
Oh, I
having sex
couldn't.
with.
But I could appreciate them being hot. But
I'm
I'm
like,
also
you're
like,
so hot.
fucking annoying.
And I never want you to even remotely brush against my knee in a sexual way.
I know. There's one oh God. It happens with the Go-Go's. Sometimes I hire them because I'm like, oh, you're hot. And then I get to know their, maybe I shouldn't. I get to know their personality. And I'm like, man, you just ruined it. Why can't you just shut up?
There goes your job security out the window, young man. Sorry about it. Wait, you have a huge fat slut coming up.
It's a normal sized one.
You have a normal sized fat slut coming up.
Yeah,
With
it's
new inventive promo.
No, that was just because I sent the poster to the person on the 3rd and they or all the information and they didn't make a flyer until yesterday. But that, what are you gonna do? You can't force them.
I thought it was fun to like not see. It kind of felt like
it looked like a show, like a concert poster.
Yeah, and it felt like there was like a little bit of like a branding refresh, which I think is cool. And I don't think you need it, but I think it'd be fun to think about in an annual way.
Yeah, changing things around, because when I look at the posters, I'm like, it's been literally next month is going to be 2 years.
Right.
And so it's just like, it's been 2 years of almost identical posters. It's like Christmas, it goes blue. And I don't do Halloween stuff because I just fucking hate Halloween. I'm not into the ookie spooky. Anyway, come to Fat Slut. We have Crystal. We'll see you now. It's hard to promote her because her name is just Crystal.
Yeah, Crystal.
But she's from Drag Race UK. We have Landon Sider. We have Darby Lynn Cartwright, but I think she just goes by Darby. We have Alexis P. Bevels, Mama St. Merman, and all the way from New York, Pinwheel, who I'm very nervous about that little diva.
Knives? What makes you
No,
nervous
she said, she said she wants to talk during her number. Like she likes to like talk
pre-recorded
and
put
on
it in
the
the
mic.
mix.
And I was like, the audio's not great, but I will see what happens.
You said, hey, everybody, do you know how much minutes is for?
Do you know what 5 minutes means, you dumb fucks? When I say 5 minutes, I don't mean your 8-minute brunch mix. That doesn't go well. After minute 4, the audience starts
It's
looking
done.
at me because they're like, why is this still going? And you're up there doing a brunch mix, but not on a brunch stage. If you were walking around the room, maybe it would make sense. But if it's a fucking 5x5 square, maybe keep it short. Keep it fast, keep it funny. Brevity, no.
Yep. You're close.
Wit loves brevity. And when they get together with the night tickler, you got it all.
And when they get together, it's the new Paramount Plus sitcom about love in the city called Wit and Brevity. Brevity is in the soul of wit.
Of wit. Yeah, that's what it is.
That's what you're looking for. And what you need to tell these girls is, do you know what 5 minutes means? It means 4 minutes.
Yeah, if given the option of 5 minutes, I would always do 3 minutes and 30 seconds. What else do you need to be on stage for? What else? What
Maybe 4
else?
minutes if
What
it's your own
else?
mix and there's like a joke. if there's like an audio gag before you play the pop song, then the pop song is anywhere from 2 minutes to 3.5 minutes, and you can cut out the second verse and the bridge and give them
Yeah, baby, give the
first verse, chorus, I'm
What is
gone.
that? People always want to just like when they make a mix, just like plop in the entire song. Baby, I don't need to hear the intro to the song. Just get to the chorus where the joke is. I don't want to sit there and watch until I'm like, wait, what's the point? Why did they pick this song? And then it gets to the chorus and it's like, I don't know, just keep breathing or something because they're out of breath. Like, just get to the point. Get to the fucking point, please. Because
You know what I will say?
I hate after Fat Slut. When I tell I'm enraged now. I tell everyone 5 minutes. That is a hefty, I don't want 5 minutes. I want less. And then if you do an 8-minute number, I get text messages from you, from Tony, from my boyfriend, from the DJ, from friends in the audience being like, good show, could have been shorter. This girl could have cut this down. What am I supposed to do? Send that girl those screenshots?
Yes.
I already asked you to do a 5-minute number and you did 8.
Hey, divas, if you're out there, listen to the instructions from your mother diva doll, Miss Fat Drag Meatball. What made you say Fat Drag Meatball for your Twitter handle?
Well, Spiciest Meatball was taken. Meatball the drag queen didn't sound great, although I should have just done that for all of them.
Trying to be Bob's daughter.
Well, that's why I didn't want to be Bob. I didn't want to be compared to Bob. Not that I ever would. She's so amazing. But I didn't want anyone to think that I was in any way like related to Kid with a Whip.
Good old Kid with the Whip.
Also, I just want to say congratulations to Monet Exchange. The BBL is sitting right. The Ozempic is working. I'm obsessed. You look incredible. The vocals are vocalizing. I'm so excited to see her one-woman show.
And on that, I think we've made it to the end, George.
George Santos was holding a baby. No, I need a baby. All right. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Sloppy Seconds. You can follow us on Instagram at SloppyPod. You can send us an email at sloppysecondspod@gmail.com or call in with your own fuck talk story to 213-536. Wait! 9180. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode. And please go give us a 5-star review and then you can say something, whatever you want, but it's got to be
something nice, I would say, because it just looks weird out in the world if you were to leave a 5-star review and then write something mean. It feels like you're doing like there's something afoot. You're doing a bit. She's doing a bit.
She's doing a bit.
So I would say leave a 5-star review and then write something worthy of a 5-star review underneath it because we need the encouragement.
Yeah. And Vaughn, miss you, boo.
If you want to sign up for Mom Plus Gold, it's an amazing experience. This month, all month long, we have a series called Boo Bitch, which is a Halloween makeup tutorial. So far, Selena S. Titties has done one and Mayhem Miller. There are 2 other gorgeous, lovely divas who are participating in that. Plus, you're going to get behind the scenes vlog of our trip to New York. As part of Sloppier Seconds, you get full video episodes of our podcast every week, and those are uncensored, and they come out a day early, even on Mom Plus Gold. Can you dig it? I won't be so delirious next time we record one of these.
I won't either. Hopefully, I won't be sick again.
I'm just working 2 full-time jobs.
I don't know how you do it.
I hate myself.
Listen, I had to up my therapy to twice a week. That's how much I hate myself. I'm a mess over here.
Oh, I'm proud of you, though.
Is it something to be proud of?
I think it is, because I think you're going to come out the other side, like, nice and not farting as much.
Huh. All right. Thanks so much for listening to this week's episode. We'll see you later.
Goodbye.
To get access to our full uncensored video episodes ad-free and 1 day early, sign up for Mom Plus Gold at mompodcasts.plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball.
Engineered by Margot Padilla.
Editing and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem, Alaska Thunderfuck, Big Dipper, and Joe Cilio.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.